Division 1 at 7th Cricket Stadium. I have three modes. Good evening and welcome back to Division 1 at 7th.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fan code DCC X10 Rapid Fire. It's the Division 1 leg. It's the Sevens Cricket Stadium, and we've got an exciting set of games ahead. The first match number 31 today, the Defenders Cricket Club versus the Lyari Kings. Well, we've got no time to waste. Let's go down to Mudassir Ali, who's with the captains for the toss.
Good evening and welcome back to Division 1 at 7th Cricket Stadium. I have three most dashing personalities, the captain of Defender, Mr. Yasser Maharwi, and the young, handsome Nail Muhammad, the captain of Lyari Kings, and our own Mr. Shijubai, the match referee. So the home team is Defender and they'll flip the coin. Tails is the call. And it is tails. This time, Lucky, what have you decided?
We'll bat first, hopefully get some score on the scoreboard and then, defend it. So easy plan. Score some good runs and then defend it, that's it.
Nile, no points on the table, so what are the positives that you're going to take in this game?
I mean, we understand we haven't won a game, but, there has been lots of learnings, lots of positives. We have been playing against really good sides. Again, Cream of UE has been playing here. So the exposure has been really good. So it's just about, learning and getting better each and every time you play the game. And that's how we can ultimately win a game or two.
And talking about your form, the team definitely needs you to fire tonight.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get the good start going on because obviously you need at least 10 and over. Power play is just 2 overs. So hopefully I'm always backing myself. You never know, I might just score some good runs tonight.
And what is the target you are trying to set for them?
We are going to go with 100 plus. I am confident with my bowling. So let's see. Anything above 100 would be a good score. Good target for us.
All the best, Nile, and have a nice game.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, unlucky with the toss. They have decided to bat first.
Yeah, we want to bowl first, which we got now. So we are lucky on this part. Because dry conditions, later on there is dew also. So we'll try to restrict them as minimum around 80 to 90 runs.
And tell us about the injury of the star batsman Imran Ali. Is he playing tonight?
Yeah, he's playing. He has taken a rest for 3-4 days now. He's playing inshallah and he will score again.
And are there any changes from the previous match?
Yeah, there is 2 changes. Rizwan Amanat and Ali Maharwi is playing.
All the best, Yasser bhai, and have a nice game.
Thank you.
So the news from the center is that Lyari Kings have elected to bat first.
Well, thank you to Mudassir Ali, young and handsome himself. And joining me, another young and handsome man in the comm box to start off proceedings will be Qais Farooq. And the lineup: Syed Hasnain, Raza the wicketkeeper, Nail Muhammad the captain, Saqib Ashraf, Hassan Nasir, Aziz Ansari makes a comeback. And they have missed him in this tournament. Mohammad Moiz Waqar, what an addition he has been to this lineup. Aqib Ashraf, Krishnan Bala, probably their best bowler so far. Nikhil Pancholi, Zahid Amir, and Ahad Shakil make up the Lyari Kings 11.
Well, as we have a look at the defenders lineup, Mohammad Yasser Maharwi, captain, Suleiman Khalid, Rizwan Amanat, Wajid Khan, Salman Babar, Mohammad Imran Odi, the wicketkeeper, Syed Sakleen Shah, Mohammad Ali Maharwi, new addition to the side, Umar Dogar, and the left-arm fast bowler Saqib Manchad.
Well, no prizes to guess Mohammad Ali Marvi, most probably related to the captain Mohammad Yasser Marvi. And the points table, well, IGM top of the table, just the one loss against the defenders, and the defenders have a very good chance to top the table as well. DCC Starlets at number 3, they will be playing the last game today. VTAC Wolves have already done and dusted. They are going to stay at 6 points till the end of this round fixtures. And Lyari Kings, well, can they spoil the party for someone here? Can they cause an upset or two? Can they get the points on the board? That's the question. But it is a tight finish between IGM Defenders and DCC Starlets in Group A.
Well, as we're almost ready to begin proceedings, yeah, defenders, if they win this game, they're most likely through to that top 6 spot. So they've got all to play for. They've got another game coming up a little bit later this evening. So this might be a good platform for them to get a little bit of time at the crease, because the next game is a more important game, because it is against DCC Starlets and they also need to win the game to try and make up that 6 spots, one of the 6 spots.
Well, all three fixtures are crucial fixtures. The second game, as you said, the DCC Starlets against the Defenders in the last game. It's going to be the Kulata Chocolates against the 7 Districts, and that is going to be a humdinger. Well, it's Yasser Marvi, familiar sight up front, captain V-captain from ball 1. He was in the slot, driven nicely. It's a risky single, and that would have been a nightmare start for Mohammad Nail Tanveer, but he's gotten a single.
Well, I think he was gone for all money there. He apparently gave up when he played the shot, and a direct hit could have had him. As Zahid Amir has been promoted up the order, perhaps to take advantage of that power play. We know he bats well. He hits the ball hard.
And this Defenders lineup, more pacers than spinners here, so Zahid Amir will enjoy that. Struggles a bit against spin, but loves batting against pace. Imran Odi, the wicket keeper today. No Farhan Babar for the Defenders. He's a very good batsman as well, Mohammad Imran Odi. Oh, inside edge. Oh, he's living dangerously. Nail Tanveer could have been out twice in this over already, but he has a boundary to his name.
Well, he's due for some luck and some runs in the event, as he's just inside edge that. The ball did not bounce, and that's a feature of this oval one. They're playing on a fresh wicket, I believe, today. But the general makeup of the wickets on oval one is that it keeps low. So
yeah, the entire strip, we've seen that since the tournament started. Oh, hit straight down the ground. Will just be a single. And with Yasser Marvi sort of side-on action, he doesn't get bounced at all, cuts the ball in, and it keeps low.
yeah, it's good to see Niall maintaining his shape when he's playing those. At least when he's played those couple of shots, he's not tried to hoik the ball. As Zahid Amir plays that towards the deep mid-wicket fielder.
Sayyid Saklan, another fast bowler. Wajid Ali, Mohammad Yasser Marvi. No Saqib Manchit today. I beg your pardon, he is playing Saqib Manchit. So 4 fast bowlers. There is no Muhammad Nadeem, no Farhan Ahmed, only Rizwan Amanat, the lone spinner, so to speak. Charges down the track, hits it in the gap. And Nail Tanveer's luck has finally favoured him. This time, though, he didn't need any luck. Middle of the bat, racing away to the cover boundary. 12 of the first over, and this is a good start for the Lyari Kings. Well, it's Saqib Manchit, left arm fast. And Zahid Amir, very strong on the offside. That outswing is going to help him. 5 wickets in the tournament so far.
As that one keeps low and left by Zahid Amir. He was expecting the umpire to call a wide, but again, that was well within those tram lines.
And it passed over the tram line after it has crossed Zahid Amir. So it's always moving away. Mr. Sunij, the main umpire. He's a very good umpire, has a good tournament, has a good fan code. DCC X10 so far, all of the umpires actually.
Oh, that's a little lucky. He got no bat on that. Just hit the bottom half of the bat. They've run through for a couple.
Well, Kes, I have to ask a question from you since you're an opening batsman as well. When you have a bowler who's taking the ball away, why would you make room and walk down the leg side and give yourself a lot of distance to play that ball? Because it's always going away from you.
Well, the only logic I can think is you want the bowler bowling at you. Oh, he swung that one in and he's ill-directed that. And that's gone for 4 wides.
Well, I think that was the plan. Zahid Amir was always going towards the leg side. Saqib Munshid probably thought he's going to do the same thing. And I tell you what, that delivery is probably the reason why he never bowls that in-swinger to the right-handers.
Well, but it's actually good to see because all we've seen Saqib bowl is those outswingers. So that straighter one could be a very good delivery for him. But again, he's bowling it from too far out. So he's falling over. He needs to be able to come closer to the wickets when he's delivering that. That one's a touch better. Played towards that vacant square leg area and he's going to get a boundary.
Well, he had a deep mid-wicket. And again, on his pace, Saqib Munshid needs either a traditional fine leg or square leg fielder. Not easy to hit him towards mid-wicket. Runs are flowing now. 5 wides and then a boundary. 9 off the one delivery.
I feel he's got to make a little bit of an adjustment because what we see is he's packed his offside, which means that he's most likely targeting that outside off stump. I believe he's operating with the 6-3.
Yes, there are only 3 fielders on the leg side. This time going outside off stump and given as wide. Well, this time the protest from the man in red, not the man in lilac. And that was rightly called as a wide. Look where it has passed the batsman.
Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy with something apart from the umpire. But I feel they're putting a little bit too much pressure on him with that packed offside field and in a T10 game again, a little bit outside that off stump and you're going to get a wide as he's bowled that towards the leg side again. There's only 3 fielders there, so they've run through for another double.
Well, I 100% agree with you, Kes. They need to have a fielder and short mid-wicket and move the square leg fielder a bit finer. But it's an expensive over so far. 14 runs off it. Still 2 deliveries to go. Up, they've heard us. They've heard you. Kes Farooq was waving his hands around in the comm box. And they've made that change now.
It's a much better delivery. Did not bounce as much. It's a play and a miss. And that's a good ploy, I feel, for Saqib because you need to give your bowlers a little bit of cover on both sides in a T10 format because you're trying hard and just asking them to bowl outside that off stump with 6 fielders there is a little too much to ask. Which is what we've seen in that first over. Saqib's been offline in a couple of deliveries and just been played to that leg side.
It doesn't bowl that drivable length as well. Oh, it's a good over. Good power play for the Lyari Kings. 27 in the power play. 15 of this over. Lyari Kings are 27 for no loss at the end of 2. But no floating power play. And it's Ali Marvi, the new bowler. First ball outside off stump, swinging away. And again keeping a bit low. Very good delivery, good shape on the ball.
Yeah, slight outswing and no pace on the ball. So they're telling the batsman, you're going to have to generate all the power. As Zaid has played that towards the cover region, and he's run through for a single.
Although this batting lineup, defenders, you need to get about 110, 120 as Lyari Kings if you want to win the game, put the first 2 points on the board, disturb the table of Group A, charge it down the track. This time good intent from Nail Tanveer.
Excellent, Ali bhai, lovely bowling.
He's read the ball, it was swinging away.
Keep going, Ali bhai, keep going, boy.
Yeah, I'd perhaps like to see the likes of Aziz Ansari, Hassan Nasir, and maybe Moez Wakar come a little bit up the order. So for me, perhaps they'd be my 3, 4, 5. If you want to get a score on the board, because these are the ones who we've seen get the maximum of runs for this team.
Oh yes, your batting order in a T10 game is probably one of the most crucial things, along with obviously your new ball bowlers. And you need to have your best 4 at least up top. I don't think 5, 6 and 7 get to bat. Oh, what a delivery. Zaid Amir has absolutely no clue. He looks like he's seen a ghost.
Well, this is smart, very smart ploy from Yasir Maharwi. He's giving them no pace on the ball, and Ali is getting a little bit of that outswing, and there is no bounce. So again, a little bit late, and he's just plonked that towards that long off region. Nail wanted a second, sent back by his partner.
I don't think Zaid Amir wanted to get back on strike, but a brilliant over nonetheless from Ali Marvi. Where has he been in this tournament so far? Lyari Kings 30 for no loss at the end of 3. Ali Marvi conceding only 3 in his over. Well, that is the batting card. And as Kes was saying, they do have a lot of options. Aziz Ansari probably slotted in next. Moiz as well. And then Hassan Nasir. So those would be, as you said, 3, 4 and 5. They have Hasnain Raza in case there is a collapse. You need to get your best batsman in quickly. And Zahid Amir, 13 of 13. He'll be a bit disappointed with that start. Nail Tanveer going at a 200 strike rate. Can he continue with that is the question.
Well, he's seen perhaps very little strike during those first 3 overs, with Zaid Amir taking the majority of the strike. As we have a look at a change in the bowling, Wajid Khan, 2 wickets at an economy rate of 7.25, which is brilliant.
No, it's Wajid again. He's slightly quicker than Ali Marvi, but the ball does keep low. And he's played it well, Zahid Amir. But that runner ball innings, would that put pressure now on Nail Tanveer?
He's played that towards point, and they've run through for another single. Nail again wants to try and pinch a second. It's not there.
Well, you need to run fast and you need to run smart against this defenders team. Because other than Wajid, they do struggle a bit in a circle. Not the safest of hands. Oh, he's lifted it up. Could this be the first wicket? Oh! Well, we were talking about their fielding. It's Imran this time who's dropped a very simple catch. And Wajid will be very disappointed. So will the defenders.
Slightly short of length ball, just bunted towards Imran at long on, and that was a regulation catch. As Nail has played that towards deep extra cover. Rizwan Amanat cleans up. They've run through for a single. And overthrows. Again, very poor throw. Very, very poor throw.
Oh, this defenders team is not helping themselves by conceding these easy runs. You have to chase down every run you give away. Rizwan Amanat, I think he didn't realize how strong he actually is.
Another one played towards deep mid-wicket. They've run through for single. And if you see that last ball, the batsman had no intention of taking the second. They were literally just jogging. And so there was no pressure on Rizwan. It was just a wild throw.
Absolutely. Very good catch there by Kes. You have to put that pressure on the fielder. First run it hard, even if you don't want to go for two. Drives it towards cover. Are they going to push for two here? It's Saklan. He's a better fielder. Well, it's 7 runs off the over. 37 for no loss. Lyari Kings at the end of 4. The bowling card then. Yasir Marvi conceding 12, Saqib Manchit 15, and a slight comeback there by Muhammad Ali Marvi and Wajid Khan, conceding 10 in the 2 overs they've bowled so far. Ali Marvi continues, and Zahid Amir has no clue where that ball went. He was looking at fine leg. That ball went towards long on. Zahid Amir just doesn't want to face Ali Marvi. And again, good captaincy from Yasir, continuing with Ali. No point keeping that over.
And Niall has hit that straight. Again, this time Omar Dogar makes no mistake. He's taken a brilliant catch.
Again, no pace to work with. Niall had to generate all the power. And he just couldn't get that bat under the ball. It was a good flat hit, but a very good catch, as you said, Kes. Omar Dogar. And a bit of style as well in the celebration. And Niall walks back for 15 of 9 deliveries. 38 for 1 now. Lyari Kings at the end of 4.2.
Aziz Ansari to the crease, 34 of his 2 innings. He's been missing from the lineup in the last couple of games as he gets off the mark with that hit towards deep mid-wicket.
Well, he works for one of the biggest sports brands in the world and was busy with the World Cup preparations in Qatar. What they've missed him for sure. 6 losses in 6 games. They needed him in that batting order. And they're missing Manal Siddiqui today as well. The Lyari Kings have not been able to field their best 11 in this tournament, and I think that's where they have struggled a bit.
Yeah, that's where teams like 7 Districts have also struggled, along with VTAC Volts. VTAC Volts started coming to the party a little too late in the event, as we see a play and a miss from Aziz Ansari. No pace being provided by Ali, and he's bowling a brilliant spell.
Well, Muhammad Ali Marvi, I'm going to cause a little controversy here, might be better than Yasir Marvi with the ball. Outside edge, and it's the brother who helps him out. Just a single, brilliant spell, brilliant over. A bowling talent runs in the family. 7 conceded in the 2, 1 wicket. Lyari Kings are 41 for 1 at the end of 5. Wajid comes into the attack. Coming into the attack with the mic in his hand is Mudassir Ali.
बाजी बैकअप नहीं है
Well, Aziz Ansari versus Wajid. That's going to be a battle.
चलो भाई थोड़ा बाहर हो जाओ
A very good evening, and I'm very happy to be sitting next to social media personality, Mr. Abdul Rahman. A very good evening.
Oh, he's bowled him. Slow cutter. Aziz Ansari playing all around it. And Wajid Khan is going to take a clip of that and put it on his social media for sure. That's a big wicket. Lyari Kings losing back-to-back wickets now. And what a gap between the bat and pad. That's what happens when you take a break from the game. Aziz Ansari walks back for 4. Lyari Kings now 43 for 2 at the end of 5.2 overs.
What a comeback by defenders. New man walks in, Mohammad Moiz Waqar, 5 innings, 81 runs. Strike rate matters, 202, 59 best to his name against IGM. Nicely bowled once again by Wajid. He has been the pick of the bowler for defender throughout the season. 3 overs 30. Next 15 deliveries they managed only 14 and lost 2 wickets. Lyari Kings. Run a ball 18 for Zahid Amir, struggling out to find out those odd boundaries.
Oh, hits it hard, but straight down the ground. Just a single. And the defenders will not mind that at all. The bowling from Ali Marvi, exceptional to say the least. Just the 7 runs conceded. Moiz Waqar again playing it straight down the ground, keeping Saklan very busy. And another good over in progress, just the 5 runs and the wicket. Well, they need a boundary here, Lyari Kings, because this innings is going nowhere. George is down the track. Has he connected well enough? No, he has not. A simple chance this time. No mistake by Saqib Manshad. And the wickets are falling in a cluster now. The Lyari Kings struggling against the defenders.
Time stepping down, trying to clear that mid-wicket. Unable to get the distance. Walks back Zahid Amir. Wickets are tumbling down here at 7th Cricket Stadium for Lyari Kings. Zahid Amir walks back 19 to his name. Just a boundary, 46 for 3. Comes into bowl, left arm orthodox spinner, experienced player, Rizwan Amanat. Nice to see him back in the side. 46 for 3. 7th over in progress. Lyari Kings once again struggling out in the middle. Time played towards the mid-wicket region. Umar Doggar coming all the way from long on. Just a single.
It's Hassan Nasser who's walked in. Big unit. And they need him to get a few sixes here. Good change again from Yasser. That ball not bouncing as much. And this could be a chance for a run out. Oh, they needed a direct hit there. That would have been curtains for Mohammad Waqar. It's Wajid Ali. He loves this format. Tailor-made for the T10. Look at that fielding effort. Swooping in, one-handed pick up and throw. And a directed would have had him.
Once again played towards that long on area. Umar Doggar has been kept busy. Once again quick between the wickets. Mohammad Waqar and Hassan Nasser. 50 comes up for Lyari Kings.
50 in the 7th over. They'll not be happy, especially after the start. 28 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. And then after that, the 5 overs, they've only scored 22 runs. He's cut it. It wasn't intentional. As Yasser Marvi. It's like a Japanese drifting car there, Yasser Marvi. Looking right, moving left.
May I know the model number?
He's a Skyline, Nissan Skyline GTR. Expensive and quick. Yasser Marvi, the captain, loves his cricket. Mohammad Yasser Marvi charges down the track, goes over cover, and still no boundary. Another good over this for the defenders, only 7 of it. And Lyari Kings are 53 for 3 at the end of 7 overs. Well, that's a very sorry looking batting card. Nail Tanveer, the only batsman who managed to score at quicker than a run a ball. That's just not acceptable in a T10 game. Zahid 19 of 20. Aziz Ansari 4 of 5. They still have Hasnain Raza. But 3 more overs to go. How many runs can they get from here, Mudassir?
They'll be happy if they can reach around 80-85 mark. But the good news is Waqar is out in the middle, and during the toss after losing, Yasser Mahavi said they'll be happy to restrict them anything below 90. And good piece of bowling by the defender CC. Two innings, 1 wicket, economy of 10. Umar Doggar, but he was brilliant against IGM in the previous match. Bowled those couple of overs and got the wicket of Asif Khan, which put the brakes on the score for IGM. Umar Doggar comes in to bowl the 8th over of the first innings.
He'll probably bowl the 8th and the 10th over, the 10th over specialist. And that ball, well, it didn't get up at all. I'll tell you what, there is some banter there because both of them play for the same club in domestic cricket. Waqar and Umar Doggar shared the new ball together. This time, well, they're on the other end in a bit of a argy-bargy situation, a talk. Young man, I'm your senior, give me some respect. Well, what is Mohammad Waqar's response here? Going for the Yorker this time. A big appeal, big appeal. And have they thrown off the umpire for the wide? Moise is asking for it. Well, that's something you don't want to do. Because basically what you're saying is that the ball has hit your bat. That's the noise.
Comedy of errors. No one is happy. What matters is this man on the screen. He said not out clearly. $2
This time the ball just gets up enough for Moiz Wakar to play that cross-batted shot. And still in his ear, Umar Dogar. Probably the conversation is, wait till we get home, Moiz. Then we'll have a talk about why you were batting like that against me. And just talking about Yasser Marvi, I can guarantee you that after this game and the next one, we'll probably have another one somewhere in Ajman or Sharjah or even Abu Dhabi. Goes for another Yorker. Brilliant death bowling this from Umar Dogar. Almost unplayable. The perfect delivery to bowl in any format, let alone the fastest format of cricket. Fan code DCC X10, a rapid fire. Brought to us by ITW and Pacific Sports Group. Powered by Fan Code. Big smiles on the faces of the men in lilac. Another Yorker. Umar Dogar, all his experience showing.
Riding high on confidence, Umar Dogar, after getting that wicket of Asif Khan in the previous game. He looks completely a different bowler. A very hard-working player, Umar Dogar. He has been excellent in the field. And has taken an outstanding catch in the deep. And now he's bowling a brilliant over.
Swing and a miss. Hassan Nasser wanted to send it all the way to E66. But he's missed out. Another good over, just 3 off at Lyari Kings. 56 for 3 at the end of 8 overs. The bowling card. Rizwan Amanat giving away just 7. Umar Dogar 3. Wajid Khan and Muhammad Ali Marvi. Look at those numbers. 2 over spells done. 2 wickets for Wajid. 1 for Muhammad Ali Marvi. But the economy rate of 3.5. Unbelievable numbers. The most expensive bowler is their strike bowler, Saqib Manchit, giving away 15. 5 of them in wides. Will we see him back in the attack? Is the question. Yes, he's back. Good to see that. You need to back your premier bowlers. Remember, defenders will be playing another game after this, and that is the make or break game. DCC Starlets need a win to keep in the top 6, and defenders want to win for sure to get into the top 2. Just a reminder to all our viewers, it's a double round robin format, and then the top 2 teams in the number of points will go into the semi-finals directly. Those are the games coming up. DC Starlets versus Defenders and 7 Districts versus Colada Chocolates. Oh, that's going to be a mouth-watering encounter. Not because I love chocolates, but because the 2 teams playing are very good.
Saqib comes into bowl and they have taken the floating power play. Big heave, misses completely. Moiz Wakar struggling tonight. He has brilliant against IGM with the bat, but today the conditions are completely different.
Well, I have to ask you the question then, Mudassir Ali. The oval 1 wickets, we've seen that since this tournament started, the ball keeps a bit low. And as batsmen, it's you who need to make the adjustment and always assume that ball is not going to rise. Why do you act surprised when the ball goes under your bat?
Because they know they are on the camera. And they need to show something to their captain. The best tactics would be just to come forward a couple of steps and then play your shots instead of batting deep in the crease.
Oh, he's hit it straight, but not hard enough. Toe end of the bat. And again, it was because of that low bounce. 100% spot on there Mudassir Ali. Get as close to the pitch of the ball as possible. Because anything short of length, anything on the good length as well, will just keep low.
Nicely bowled this time by Saqib. The block hole, just a single. 60 for 3. They started off well, but that middle overs, they were unable to capitalize, losing 3 wickets. Moiz Waqar finding it hard to get those odd boundaries for his team.
Well, this time making an adjustment, Moiz Waqar. But again, no timing on that shot. Good comeback this from Saqib Manshid. Just the 5 runs so far. Conceded 15 in the first over. 61 for 3. Well, Lyari Kings at least need to get to that 75 mark. Otherwise, defenders will have a cakewalk situation. Or is it? Is it in the gap? Yes, it is, but just 2. Could over this in the floating power play. The 3 fielders outside were the 3 fielders on the leg stump. And they're unable to find a single boundary in the last 7 overs. Lyari King 63 for 3 at the end of 9.
Left arm round to you, batsman.
Rizwan Amanat given the last over, no Umar Dogar, and it has paid off. It's Mohammad Moiz Waqar who has to walk back, and a simple catch taken by Wajid Khan. Lyari Kings in a lot of trouble. They've lost their hard hitter.
Flighted delivery, slow in the air, stepping out. Moiz Waqar held at deep mid wicket by Wajid Khan. Walks back after scoring just 12 runs. The columns of 4s and 6s, it shows 0. It's something. I'm surprised he did not fight tonight. Moiz Waqar 63 for 4.
Left arm round, 5 to come.
Aqib Ashraf, first ball over mid wicket for a maximum. And my question is, where have you been?
The cameraman has lost the sight because he's not used to in this innings. A maximum by the new batter sent towards deep square leg. A huge 6 by Aqib Ashraf.
He looks cute, but he's a meanie, Mudassir Ali. Rizwan Amanat conceding a 6. And again, this time a flighted delivery, almost Yorker length. Can they push for 2 and get Aqib Ashraf back on strike? No. Hassan Nasir says no. It would have been suicidal. 70 on the board now. Still about 10 runs short of the par score. Oh, this is why they needed Aqib Ashraf back on strike. Swing and a miss from Hassan Nasir.
This time shuffling, but just able to get a single. The good news for Lyari is Aqib Ashraf is back on strike. Last delivery of the first innings.
Again hit in the air, and it's another maximum. Wajid completely lost the ball. Rizwan Amanat is not happy, and they've scored more sixes in the last over than they did in the entire first 9 overs combined. 77 is what they finished with, Lyari Kings, thanks to that blistering cameo from Aqib Ashraf.
Say poor fielding by Wajid. The last delivery, he needs to be at the rope, coming couple of yards in and completely misses. Couple of strikes at the end by Ashraf, but still I would say decent job by the bowlers, restricting them below 80.
Well, they wanted to get 100 on the board, Lyari Kings. They'll be very disappointed. And it's not a bad score to chase down. First up for the defenders. Interesting choice to go with Rizwan Amanat for that last over. He did pick up a wicket, but went for 13. That's the batting card then. 15 for Nail Zahid, 19. Moiz Waqar 12, and then that cameo from Aqib. 2 sixes, 13 of 3 deliveries, 6 extras, 5 of them were wides. 77 is what they have managed. Look at the bowling card then. Yasir Marvi just the 1 over. Saqib Manshad expensive, 2 overs 22. And then that choke right in the middle. Muhammad Ali Marvi 1 wicket for just 7 runs, and Wajid 2 wickets for 12 runs in their spell of 2 overs. Rizwan Amanat given an extra over Umar Dogar. He conceded 13 in the last over. 21 on the day with 1 wicket to his name. Let's have a very quick look at the highlights reel, and it's all inside edges and wickets. Not a lot of boundaries. That was a very good looking shot. Nail Tanveer looking confident at that stage. Saqib Manshad conceded a boundary as well. Then Ali Marvi walked in, and he was just unplayable. Good catch by Umar Dogar. A wicket from Wajid Khan. The slower delivery against Aziz Ansari. Nail Tanveer trying to up the tempo as well. He lost his wicket. And so did Moiz Waqar against Rizwan Amanat. Then the 2 sixes back to back from Aqib Ashraf against Rizwan Amanat to take that score to some respectability. Well, you're watching the fan code DCC X10 Division 1. We'll be back after a short break for the run chase. Don't go anywhere. यार चेक कर एक मिनट है
Good evening and once again welcome back to 7th Stadium. Match between defenders CC and Lyari Kings. Lyari, after winning the toss, opted to bat first. They have started off well. Nile, the captain, looking good. He made 15. Zahid struggled tonight. And Moiz Wakha, the star batsman, just managed 12. At the end of 10 overs, they just managed 77 for the loss of 4 wickets. And talking about the bowling, it has been brilliant. Yasir Mahawi and Saqib Manshad were expensive, but it was Ali Maharvi's spell and Wajid Khan's spell which made sure that they restrict them below 80. And 78 runs required for defender CC to win this match in allotted 10 overs. And to talk a lot about the first innings, joining me in the com box is Mr. Khais Farooq. Welcome, Khais bhai.
Good evening. Thank you. Well, 78 below par score, considering the standards that defender CC has. And surprisingly, Yasir Maharwi has come in to open the batting. So I feel he's not had much of a hit in the tournament, so perhaps he's taking this as an opportunity with a crucial game coming up later on in the day when defenders face DCC starlets. Along with him, Mohammad Imran Odi, he was exceptional last time out. 99 runs in his 4 innings, average of 24, and that strike rate of 202 with a best of 48.
And to start the bowling proceedings, it's Krishnan Bala. 5 innings, just 2 wickets, economy of 11 on a higher side. The unlucky couple of catches has been dropped in his bowling. So it's Imran Odi and Muhammad Yasir Maharwi will be opening for defender CC.
Well, Krishnan will be very happy with his tournament overall because he's got 2 big wickets. Those 2 names are there, Sandeep Singh and Ronak Panoli. So he's had a fairly reasonable tournament. As we see Imran play that straight down the ground. Zahid Amir cleans up and they've only run through for a single.
Good to see Imran Odi back. Got injured against IGM, where he played a match-winning knock of 48.
It was a blinder of a knock. It got them the victory as Krishnan has got his 3rd wicket of the tournament. He's cleaned up Yasir Maharwi, first ball. And that ploy for Yasir to come up and get a little bit of batting practice has gone nowhere, as he was in no position to play that shot. The furniture has been disturbed. He's walking back to the dugout for no score, and defenders are now 1 for 1.
So that experiment by the captain not working in his favor. If you're playing cross, it means you are inviting the trouble. Well bowled by Bala, getting rid of Captain Yasser Maharwi. Walks in the danger man, the left-hand batters. Wajid Khan comes in the middle. And he'll be in a hurry to finish this match off.
He's a very good all-rounder, Wajid Khan. He's done well for them with both bat and ball. As we have a look at his stats, 114 runs in 4 innings, an average of 22, strike rate of 186, and a best of 51 not out. So it's going to be interesting to see how he tackles the lack of pace, because we've seen him struggle a little bit with the spinners. That first ball has just been played gently back. Nikhil Pancholi is there to clean up. So it'd be interesting to see how he tackles the lack of pace, because we know he likes pace on the ball. He's been dismissed by spinners in a couple of the previous games. So he's gonna have to play a little bit better than what he does.
A wild swing getting the inside edge of the bat. Ball racing towards the fine leg. Couple of runs taken by Wajid. Hasbe, I believe on this surface you need to have the footwork. You just cannot stand in the crease and go for those wild slogs.
Will not work, which is why, and again, you need to be playing proper cricketing shots unless you've got pace on. So if you've got pace bowlers, that's fine, but with bowlers like Bala, as Wajid has played that straight towards that vacant long off region, it's been cleaned up for a couple. So yeah, it's going to be difficult obviously for the likes of Wajid to get any power off the shots from bowlers like Krishnan, because they give you no pace, and that's where the difficulty will arise for defenders. They've got a very strong batting lineup, but how they tackle this lack of pace and bounce is going to be, it's going to be important.
Last delivery, it was on the off stump, bowled really well by Krishnan. So end of over number 1, 5 for 1 defenders CC. Nikhil comes into bowl the second over, 3 innings, 2 wickets, economy of 10. Nikhil Pancholi. The man on strike is Imran Odi, man in form for defender CC. Throughout the tournament he has been brilliant with the bat. This time on the back foot and smashed over deep square leg for the first maximum of the second innings.
Well, again, Nikhil starts with a ranked long hop. He's got no pace to actually trouble the likes of Imran. So, it's really a nothing ball, and he's just deposited that over that square leg boundary for a 6. And this is where I feel, the likes of Nile have struggled a little bit with their makeup of what their best bowling unit is. I would have ideally looked to have taken the pace off and brought in some spinners. And even if someone like Nikhil is bowling, he needs to be bowling those cutters and those slower ball bouncers, just bowling pace up deliveries, and people like Imran are really and Wajid are really going to punish you.
If you offer the pace, definitely you'll be sent out of the park. But this talented right-hand batter Imran Odi, there's a straight away change in the field, deep square leg and mid-wicket, 2 fielders patrolling that boundary area and 5 fielders on the offside.
So now again, this gives me an indication that I'm going to be bowling short balls as a bowler. But you've got no pace to trouble the likes of Imran. Oh, that's a wild delivery. going to be signaled a wide ball. Should be in. They're just having a chat.
So there's a discussion between Razik and Sunij. And it has been called wide. I think the rule says if it's a full toss delivery going over the stems, then it will be a wide. It's not over the stems, it's almost over Imran Odi. He was surprised, the little man. And I feel pity for Nile, especially. He has trusted Nikhil Pancholi, but he started off really bad here. Once again, a shorter delivery, pulled towards the deep mid-wicket. Ahar Shakil comes into play. A couple of runs has been taken by Imran Odi. What I like about Defender CC's squad, but these lads are stick with the same team for the past 4-5 years, and credit should be given to the players as well as the management for trusting these players, even though they have lost many tournaments, but still they are sticking with the same squad.
Yeah, I like the squad. They've got as we see them on our screens. It looks like a very happy dugout. Salman Babar is padded up surprisingly.
This was a chance, but just falling short of Captain Nail Mohammed. A fuller delivery played towards the mid-off. And we know Imran Odi always likes to play those big shots.
Well, he's just trying to take advantage of the power play, and that landed a little bit short of Nile. But the plan, I guess, seems to be very clear with the way they've set their field, that they want Nikhil to bowl short pitch deliveries. And it almost worked the previous ball. And Imran's just pulled that again. That's gone over the boundary for a 6. This is it's not going to work again. Like we've said, Nikhil does not have enough pace. He might pull it off, you know, a one-off delivery. But the majority of the balls he bowls, if they're that short with no pace, Imran is just going to keep dispatching them over that square leg and mid-wicket area for 6s and boundaries.
He's brilliant, Imran Odi, especially when he's on the back foot, and those shorter deliveries, he handles it really well. This time sending it towards deep fine leg for yet another maximum in this over. 20 on board for Defender CC. This time goes towards the long on. Good effort by the fielder, definitely saving a couple of runs for his team, but the intentions are very clear from Imran Odi.
They're going to have a look. I think he's done well there, the fielder. So looked like he saved the boundary. But again, I'm not really content with the plans of Lyari Kings. It's a wayward plan, because now you've seen Nikhil bowl it right up, and he's got no protection on that deep long on side. So perhaps, you know, a more appropriate field placing for him could be that long on along with a deep mid wicket. So you can at least vary your lines and your lengths a little bit as well. As we just have a look at that last ball. Yeah, good fielding. I feel they've restricted the batsman to 2 as the second over is about to come to a close.
Poor cricket. This time the ball just stopping and coming on the blade of Imran Odi, and it was in the air going towards the extra cover. Zahid Amir was a bit late. Over number 2 finished, and it's 22 for 1, Defender CC. Men in red enjoying this match, and one guy in this looks very fitted, that's Salman.
Well, they've taken the floating power play here. looks like they're in a hurry to finish the game off. They want to get the runs as soon as they possibly can. And no one better to do it than Wajid Khan and Mohammad Imran at the crease. And again, looking at that last over, but that's one of the aspects that have let down some of the teams like Lyari Kings and VTAC Volts is their fielding. You know, you will see teams like IGM and Future Mattress actually take at least a couple of those catches that happened that were, you know, chances in the last over, but the Lyari Kings fielders were just not able to get there.
You need to convert those half chances. This time a wayward line on the leg stump. Quick between the wickets. Wajid going for that second run. So 3 runs added to the total.
Well, that was an ill-directed delivery, missed by the wicketkeeper as they ran through for that double, 3 wides. And Wajid has played that towards deep mid-wicket. There's protection in that area. Moiz Bakar cleans up and sends it back to the wicketkeeper for a single.
The surface is very slow. Get your spinners. Nail Mohammad try to get a couple of wickets and put the pressure on defenders CC. So Wajid Khan needs that pace and he loves to attack the pace bowlers. On strike Imran Odi. Brilliant shot, just clearing that point fielder ball, racing towards the fence. Nicely lofted shot by Imran Odi.
Well, he's not really bowling to his field now, is he? He's got that long on, long off protection and one on the leg side, a deep mid wicket, but he's just given that he's given Imran the opportunity to just free his arms. It's a risk-free shot because there's nobody there on that extra cover boundary. So, and again, ill-directed, kind of wayward bowling. As that one's been hit down towards long on. Aziz Ansari is cleaned up. They've run through for another single.
Khalbe, when it comes to domestic batting, we always talk about Usman Khan, Mohammad Wasim, Rohan Mustafa, Asif Khan. But this tournament, couple of players has impressed a lot by the batting talent. Talking about Ronak Panoli and especially Imran Odi. They were excellent throughout this tournament.
Yeah, we've seen some interesting batsmen in this Division 1 event. Obviously, leaving the likes of Asif Khan and Yasir Kaleem aside, who we know are good batsmen. You know, Saklain's done well. Wasi Shah has been a revelation. He's done really well. You know, and then you've got some of those other youngsters. Well, Kunain, I've seen Kunain for the first time. Kunain looks like a very good batsman. VTAC World, Saklain Heather, he started doing very well towards the end of the tournament. So we've seen some very good batsmen and some very good bowlers come in during this event. And that's a ranked full toss. It's been hit straight down the ground. Cleaned up by Zahid Amir again as they run through for a single.
It's not the surface. I think today he's not in touch. A full toss delivery. Just a single by Wajid Khan. A decent bowling performance by Kishan Bala. Bulk of the scoring has been done by Mohammad Imran Odi. 22 of 9 deliveries. The final delivery of the third over.
It's a slow, loopy in swing that's been hit towards the deep mid-wicket area. They've run through for another single. And defenders are cruising along in pursuit of that small target. 33 for 1 at the end of 3.
The only wicket which fell early was of captain Yasir Maharvi. Without opening the account, walks back. It's up to Imran Odi and Wajid Khan, especially Imran Odi batting beautifully, continuing his rich form in the previous match. 33 for 1 after 3 overs. Bala has been good with the ball. It's the fielding which has let down. for Lyari Kings.
Yeah, their fielding needs to improve quite a bit as we talk about some of the other good players. So on the bowling side, I've been very impressed with the likes of Mubin Malik and obviously Almas. Almas has been a revelation. I really like these two medium pacers and leaving your standard, the standard Muhammad Azhars and Nazir Aziz, Aditya Shetty and Sultan, the players who we know, Umair Ali. But these two are the ones I've seen very recently and for the first time at the start of this tournament. So Mubin and Almas look like really good medium pace bowlers to me.
This time a fuller delivery, trying to clear the long off, and he is able to clear the long off fielder.
Well, again for me the difference is as we have a look at that replay. Now you've seen the fielder. He's just not given it a try. And if you see the likes of some of the other good fielding units, you'd see them jump up and at least try and push the ball back in. Take the chance. The catch Omar Dogar took he was literally in the air when he took that catch. He was in the boundary, yes, but that's the difference between these teams. As Imran has played that again towards the long off region, he's run through for another single.
Men in red.
Next time.
I've seen this lad somewhere. The one who is sitting next to the television.
I think he's itching for a bat. He wants to get out and get some runs, but I can see a couple of other people padded up as well, so he might not get an opportunity. Perhaps classified as a lower order batsman. And Wajid Khan has just played that towards that vacant square leg area. He's got another boundary for his team. Hassan's expensive over continues. He's conceded 11 runs of 4 deliveries.
At last, a boundary from the blade of Wajid Khan. A poor delivery on the leg stump and nicely played over the fine leg. Score moves to 44. The left and right hand combination for defenders CC working really well.
Well, this is a good hit for Wajid and Imran. They're going to need these guys for the next game, which is against DCC Starlets. As we see that in-swinger bunted towards short mid-wicket, they've still managed to scramble through for a single.
Good reply by Hassan this time. A Yorker delivery, just a single, but he has conceded 12 runs and 5 deliveries. This inning is all about Imran Odi's brilliant batting, the way he's timing the ball. This time on the off stump a bit quicker, completely beaten. Imran Odi with the dot ball over number 4 comes to an end, 45 for 1.
As we have a look at the Lyari Kings bowling card, Krishnan Bala, 1 wicket for 16 of his 2. Nikhil Pancholi, slightly expensive, but there were a couple of chances in his over. No wicket for 17. And Hassan Nasser has just bowled that over, no wicket for 12. 4 extras, and Lyari Kings are 45 for 1, requiring only 33 in the next 6 overs. Ahad Shakil has been introduced into the attack, bowling at an economy of 13.7, and he's got Wajid Khan. Well, a ranked long hop, a nowhere delivery really, and Wajid Khan's just tried to hit that towards deep mid-wicket with full power. He's ended up inside edging that off the bottom of the bat, and the furniture has been disturbed, and Ahad has picked up his first wicket of the Fancode DCC X10 Division 1 event.
Walks back Wajid Khan after making just 11. Brilliant slow delivery by Ahad Shakil, getting his first wicket, 45 for 2.
Surprise, surprise! Salman Babar is walking to the middle. He's going to get a hit. He's not had a lot of opportunities with the bat in the event, and we didn't see him bowl today as well. So perhaps they've got him in the side for his fielding.
Yes, because to miss those couple of balls and concede those boundaries, at last he has been promoted. 28 runs, a crucial 28 runs has been scored by Salman Babar in the previous match. It will be an interesting contest between Ahad Shakil and Salman Babar. Nicely bowled. Quicker delivery coming into the right-hand batters. Played straight towards the cover fielder. Nail Muhammad comes into play.
Well, he's bulked up a little bit. He's gained a little bit of weight. He was a very good all-rounder during his prime. As we see that ball played towards that deep extra cover region, Moiz Bakar cleans up. And they've jogged through for a single.
Going back our memory lanes to 2013, 14, 15 season, definitely he was one of the best all-rounders in domestic circuits, Salman Babar. And everyone thought that he will represent one day UAE national side. Once again, slow in the air, trying to sweep, completely misses. Was an appeal, but umpire Razi Khan was not at all interested. It was an inside edge by Imran Odi.
Yeah, good. The umpiring has been phenomenal during the event. They've had to make some very difficult decisions. As Salman Babar just tries to hit that towards the cover, extra wide long off region. He got nowhere near the pitch of the ball, and it's been keeping low. It was a little bit of that armor there. The ball drifted slightly in. 31 required of 31.
A brilliant over by young Ahad Shakil. Just 3 runs and a wicket to his name. 5 gone, 48 for 2, and definitely there will be change in the voices in the comm box. Celebrities joining in the comm box. It's my pleasure to introduce my dear friend Abdul Rahman. And it's a debut for my one more dear friend with a pony. And I would request Abdul Rahman to please introduce your co-commentator.
Oh, thank you, Mudassir Ali. Very kind of you. Well, Mohammad Rashid, part of the Dubai Cricket Council, joins me in the comm box. Welcome, Rashid.
Thank you, Abdurrahman and Mudassir Bhai. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
First ball, Hassan driven towards cover, just a single. You've been following these games very closely, Rashid, and Defenders seems to be one of the teams to beat at this fan code DCC X10.
Yes, definitely. Looks like it, Abdurrahman. And I think run a ball required here. Easy chase for Defenders.
Imran Odi in the air. Oh, the fielding of the Lyari Kings has let them down. For some reason, the fielder pointing towards the floodlights. You fielded at cover your entire life, Rashid. I think that was an easier chance than they made it look.
Definitely. I think should have been taken at this level. Play and a miss by Salman Babar here. But I don't think there is any issues right now. Run a ball required. Should be an easy chase. And coming back to that catch, I think should have been taken.
The wicket playing some tricks. The ball keeping low. 50 on the board for Defenders. Oh, it's in the air. It's in the air. The cover fielder again. This time Nail Tanveer makes no mistake. And Salman Babar has to walk back. They need to run a ball from here. But we've seen weird things happen in the game of cricket.
As you said, Abdurrahman, the pitch is playing differently. It wasn't. It's not looking like an easy pitch to bat on. That ball should have come onto the bat, but I think that really stuck onto the wicket and lobbed into the air, and a good catch by Nail Tanveer.
Well, Salman Babar has to walk out for 3 runs of just 7 deliveries faced. Defenders wobbling, just nervous a bit, maybe 50 for the loss of 3 wickets in 5.4.
Oh yes, we have seen the weirder things happening in the game of cricket, and they shouldn't take it easy. I guess a runner ball should be easily chased and just take their singles and get it done.
Well, the new batsman walking in is Mohammad Imran, the left-hander. No Rizwan Amanat. Interesting batting changes there. 54-3. Can Hassan pick up another wicket here? Just make them a bit nervous. Outside edge. And it's past the short third man fielder for a boundary. That is a crucial boundary for the defenders.
Oh yeah, it looks like the luck is favoring the batting side right now. It is a very difficult wicket. Looks like a very difficult and slow wicket. I think they should get on their spinners and start. The ball is keeping low, and it would be very difficult to hit the spinners down. And obviously, these kind of edges would not go down to the boundary.
Yeah, slower the ball, less likely it is to travel to the boundary. Zahid Amir, well, he's an option as well against the left-hander. But they take a single. That infield has to be switched on. End of over number 6. Defenders 55 for 3, needing 23 runs of the last 4 overs.
ले लो हेलमेट ले लो
Well, it is Ahad who will continue. A left-handed spinner. Already has a wicket to his name. Can he get a breakthrough here? Oh, it's in the air. Shouts of catch it. And they're pushing for 2. Aziz Ansari, he's a leg spinner as well. So they have the spinning options, Rashid. I think they should, as you said, stick to those for the next 3 or 4 overs. Drag this game to the last over and possible.
I would really recommend them to get on spinners, because as you see, the ball is keeping really low. It's not coming onto the bat. Well bowled here again. Too long off for a single, I guess.
A lot of pedigree there. Ahad Shakil. His uncle played for UAE. Rizwan Shakil. And we've had the pleasure of having his elder brother in our team. Seems left arm spin runs in the family. All 3 of them left-handed spinners. And a quicker Yorker, just a single. Good over so far.
Abdurrahman, what would you think? What would you do if you were the captain of the bowling side? Would you bring on a off spinner or a leg spinner right now?
Well, it's a game. It's like a chess game. If the left-hander is on strike, maybe give an option to Zahid Amir. And if the right-hander gets on strike, bring in Aziz Ansari. You have to think on your feet. Oh, he was not on his feet. It's a chance. But lands safely. It seems the defenders' batsmen are trying to get out, but unable to find the fielders and taking singles, risky singles. So yeah, if the right-hander is on strike, maybe go with the ball turning away from him with the leggy Aziz Ansari. And if they have Mohammad Imran on strike, get in Zahid Amir.
Easy single taken there. Should have been a better effort. And if they want to make a game out of it, I think the bowling side needs to cut down these singles and make sure that they put as much pressure on the batting side as they can. As it is, we can see that they're trying to get out on every ball.
Yeah, just get those fielders in. Those singles will do it for them. They need the boundaries. And if that infield is a couple of yards up, putting pressure on the batsman. As you said, ball keeping low, not easy to go over the fielders, go over the infield. Last ball of what is a very good spell so far from Ahad. Can he pick up a wicket here? Oh, that's good field placing. Short mid-wicket fielder cutting off that single. So end of over number 7. Defenders now need 17 to win of 18 deliveries. 61 for 3 at the end of 7. A new bowler in is Zahid Amir. But it is a right-hander on strike. A ball in the air. Could this be a first ball wicket or a 6? Oh, just about. Nikhil Pancholi. I think that foot has touched the rope, Rashid. I think that is a maximum.
I think he's done well, but it shouldn't have gone down. He should have taken that. I think he had ample time to look at it, and as we see here, I think he's done well, Abdul.
Well, if he's balanced himself on that front foot like that, he needs to sign up for ballerina classes. Mohammad Rashid and Abdul Rahman again disagree on something. I think the third umpire still having a check. Was that heel on the rope or in the air is the question.
I'm sure it's a very, very difficult call for the third umpire. It looks very, very, very difficult, but to me it seems that the heel was in the air.
I think, yes, Mohammad Rashid spot on there. That heel was in the air. Nikhil Pancholi has done really well in hindsight. And keeping the ball in. Given as runs. Just a single. A reverse sweep comes out from Mohammad Imran. They take 2. What a brilliant effort that was from Nikhil Pancholi to balance on the palms of your feet, not let it touch the rope and then keep the ball in. Brilliant to watch. Run a ball needed here. 14 of 16. Oh, he swept it hard. Very hard. That is a very crucial boundary for the defenders.
Swept really, really well. I think that was very, very well connected. I think he's bowling a bit faster than he should on this wicket. That's why the ball is coming onto the bat, as we can see. But Ahad was bowling slower in the air.
Yeah, very good point there. As an off spinner yourself, that's a good point to note. on this wicket. If you're trying to bowl in the stumps, you need to slow down the pace and let the wicket do the damage. That ball is not going to bounce up. The quicker you bowl, the better it comes onto the bat. 7 conceded of 3 deliveries. Can he get a wicket here? Again, that slightly quicker delivery. This time, it's a dot ball. Zahid Amir not learning.
Yeah, I think he should bowl a bit more slower and try to go a little away on the fourth stump and try to, let the batsman do something wrong.
Again, targeting those stumps. And Mohammad Imran unable to pierce that gap in the circle. 10 needed of 13, now 2 dot balls. And that shows you the importance of that boundary that he hit. This time, just like Rashid had recommended, outside off stump. A dot, 3 dot balls to finish off a good over, 7 off it. And defender 68 for 3, 10 needed of the last 2. Anything can happen here. Don't go anywhere. The fan code DCC X10 rapid fire is alive. That's the bowling card. Krishan Bala. 1 wicket for him. That over from Nikhil Palcholi. 17. How expensive was that in the context of the run chase? Hassan Nasir 19 of 2. Aj Shakil. Brilliant spell. And Zahid Amir just the 1 over, giving away 7 runs. Who do they go with for the last 2 overs? And Rashid, do they stick with Nikhil Pancholi and Zahid, or do they bring on a bowler like Aziz Ansari?
Well called there, Abdur Rahman. Aziz Ansari is coming on to bowl. And what do you recommend as a field for the leggy?
Well, I can see it's a simple field there. Oh, you're not getting it out. That was outside off stump. Yeah, just a standard field. 2 people on the off, 3 on the offside behind point. A short fine leg, and then everybody else at the boundary. Oh, that's it. That is why we were asking for Aziz Ansari to come into bowl. And it's Mohammad Imran Odi, the settled batsman, who's gotten out. That's a big wicket.
Absolutely. Very, very big wicket in the context of the game. I think that would really make the batting team come under pressure. I think if they can take this game into the last over, anything can happen, as we've seen before. T10 is a very, very different game.
Yeah, Imran Odi walks back for 35 of 21. Defenders are 68 for 4.
अपने अपनी जगह याद रखना राइटी है आप अपने अपने
Well, in walks Umar Dogar. 10 needed of 10. And still no Rizwan Amanat.
Well pointed, Abdur Rahman. A leggy bowling here. I think another left-hander would have been the right choice. But nevertheless, Dogar can hit a mile.
Well, the 1 ball he's faced so far, he's hit it for 6. So that's why they've sent him in. And you can see the plan from Aziz Ansari. He wants to keep it outside off stump to the right-hander.
Oh, yeah. It's a very good plan, I think. Just didn't work. It was a bit outside. And again, that was a bit short. Cut towards the cover boundary. And that was a very, very badly fielded ball.
Well, they have the extra cover fielder. So anything short and wide, if you beat that in a circle, you're getting a 4. But Moiz Wakar should have done well. 1 ball, he's faced so far, he's hit it for 6. So that's why they've sent him in. And you can see the plan from Aziz Ansari. He wants to keep it outside off stump to the right-hander.
Well,
hit very hard in the end.
बिल्कुल दायरे पे ठहरना.
And they've gotten a boundary. What a crucial boundary this. Just 5 needed now.
That kept really, really low. It was a very, very low ball, and Dogger was completely beaten.
Oh, he's a tall lad. The bat coming in, coming down for about 7 feet. A quicker delivery in the stumps this time, but they get a single.
They just need singles right now, Abdurrahman, and we saw Aziz Ansari bowling an off-break ball.
Well, the target should have been the stumps. When the ball is keeping low, you aim for the stumps and let the batsman go across the line. If you're defending 12, 13 and over, I can understand that you don't want to concede a boundary, but you want wickets here. That's the best dot ball you can bowl.
That was a bit slower in the air, and again we see Aziz Ansari bowling a off break, and they come back for a double. So they just want to get it done with in this over.
Oh, an expensive over in the end in the context of the game. 8 runs conceded by Aziz Ansari. Did pick up a wicket as well. So we're in the last over, and the defenders need just the 2 runs to win the game. Well, it's Zahid Amir coming in to bowl. And the first ball is a dot ball. 2 of 5. Umar Dogar trying to finish it off with 1 shot. And the ball keeping really low.
What do you think of the Rahman of that boundary on the last over? How would have that affected?
Well, that was a mighty important hit, Nat. That boundary. Oh, he's edged it. He has edged it. And I think that is the game right there. Well, you need 2 runs to win. Might as well had a slip fielder in, Nail Tanveer. But that is the game. Done and dusted. And his defenders, who are the happiest side, although I am sure they will not be happy with that batting performance. 78 runs scored in 9.2. And they will be playing their next game against the DCC Starlets, which is a must-win game for both of them.
Yeah, I think they should have done better. I think they should have gotten this target in 7 overs, considering the misfields and the catches being dropped. But nevertheless, they won the game, and happier dugout. At the moment, defenders, we can see very casual, very happy, getting ready for the next game.
Yeah, that's the result then. The defenders winning by 6 wickets. They needed 9.2 overs. That's the batting card. Then Imran Odi, 35 of 21, a crucial knock in the context of that run chase. And Mohammad Imran, 17 of 12. Wajid was looking good, but got out to a skidder from Ahad Shakil. And Umar at boundary that he scored, that cover drive. Well, that's worth gold now. Krishan Bala picking up 1 wicket. Hassan Nasser 1 wicket. Ahad Shakil, the pick of the bowlers. And Aziz Ansari. Well, if you remove that boundary, which was a misfield, that would have been a very good over. But in the end, a bit too late. 78 for 4, then the defenders. Let's have a quick look at the highlights. He started off well. Yasir Marvi promoting himself to open the batting, but this was the over that changed the game. 17 coming off at Nikhil Pancholi, trying to dig it into the wicket. And Mohammad Imran, OD was waiting. Krishan Bala went for a few runs as well. Straight hit from Imran. Some good boundaries from Wajid as well. That was the wicket. Just trying to hit that ball a bit too hard. And Salman Babar completely misread that. Outside edges, the most productive shot. That stumping. It was just the easy runs. So there you have it. Lyari King 77 for 4 in 10 overs. Ahid Amir top scoring 19. Nail Tanveer 15 of 9. And Wajid Ali picking up 2 wickets in his 2 over spell. And then in the run chase, Imran Odi 35 of 21. Wajid Khan 11 and Mohammad Imran unbeaten on 17. Ahad and Aziz Ansari picking up a wicket each. Defender CC winning by 6 wickets. That's it from the first game here at the fan court DCC X10 match 31. We will be going down to Mudassir Ali, who's at the post-match presentation with the man of the match.
Hello. Presentation of match number 31 played between defenders CC and Lyari Kings. Lyari Kings winning the toss and opted to bat first, and they have scored just 77 on board. And when the chase started, they were in big trouble. Though they have lost 7 wickets, but they chased this target in 9.2 overs, defenders. And the man of the match for tonight's game is a brilliant bowling performance by Wajid Khan. 2 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. And to present the award, I have with me match referee Mr. Shiju, and my request to Wajid to please come forward and collect your memento. वाजिद काफ़ी बढ़िया बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस जाने जाते हैं बैटिंग के लिए, लेकिन काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं ये सीज़न आप.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. जैसे स्टार्ट मिला तो उन्होंने स्टार्ट अच्छा मिल गया था उनको, तो माइंड में यही था स्लो तेज़ विकेट साथ दे रहा था, स्लो वन वो हो रहा था. मैंने स्लो वन ज़्यादा फोकस उसको ही दी और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह विकेट मिल गए, काम सही हो गया.
और बात करते हैं आपकी टीम के कैप्टन यासर महारवी की. काफ़ी सपोर्ट करते हैं लड़कों, क्योंकि यही लड़के ज़्यादातर हर टूर्नामेंट में नज़र आ रहे हैं. तो कितना सपोर्ट या टीम से कितने खुश हैं आप?
टीम से तो यासिर भाई ने जैसे हमको छोड़ा है, फ्री छोड़ा है, बोला अपना माइंड में फ्री माइंड होके खेलो, कोई सख्ती नहीं करते, हम इनसे पूरा जोर करते हैं, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रिजल्ट उसको दे देते हैं.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट आपके फ्यूचर मैचेस के लिए. वेल डन. So that was Wajid Khan, the player of the match. So that's all we have from the post-match presentation. Over to you in the com box, Abdul Rahman.